Nate, what's the dynamic? I mean, it's not like your position coach is your dad, but you see him quite a lot, being on the lines. Just how does that dynamic go? I mean, I'm sure that maybe you played for him in youth ball, but how's that going now that you're playing for him again?
Yeah, it's been a cool deal. In the building, it's Coach Adkins, and outside of the building, I can drive 20 minutes down the road and just talk to my dad. So, it's a cool thing, and it's a very unique opportunity that not a lot of players get to go through, especially at this level at South Carolina. So it's been a really cool thing, and I'm glad I've made the decision to do this.
We've had a few players in here talking about some red zone issues from the scrimmage and even through some of the practices. What do you chalk that up to, and how do you feel like that's kind of progressing as we're in week 2 now?
I don't know. I mean, I think we got down there, we executed down there, and then the defense just made plays. We were making good play calls, and the defense was just making plays. So, at the end of the day, we're a team, and the defense makes plays in the red zone. That's good for us. Obviously, it doesn't make the offense look great in the scrimmage, but we're a team, so it's good at the end of the day.
I guess any football team, any offense going into a season is going to need time to get on the same page. But what's that process been like for you guys when you and a handful of other guys weren't around in the spring and didn't necessarily get all that type of time together?
Yeah. Every first scrimmage I've ever been a part of in fall camp, the defense has done better than the offense. I think it's just part of it. I think that's how a lot of teams are around the country. The first scrimmage is always, up and down, good plays, bad plays. But I think we just showed toughness. I mean, we went out there and played hard. Everybody was playing hard, playing to win. But some plays were better than others, and I think we're going to get it dialed in for next Saturday in the week 1.
Hey, Nate, what are some things you've learned from the other guys in the tight end room, and how much does that competition help you guys get better?
Yeah, the tight end room is full of different abilities. Jaheim, he's a very explosive player. He's been able to teach me things, and Stogner as well. He's kind of a do-it-all kind of guy. Everybody in there, has helped me and helped each other get where we are now. And Coach Wright's a great coach as well. Everybody just kind of chimes in and helps each other, and brings the best out of each other.
Nate, what are they kind of asking you to do in this offense, whether it be playing inline tight end or splitting out to the slot? What are they kind of asking from you and your skill set?
Kind of just, do it all. Just learn everything, learn as much as I can to help the team as much as I can, whether it's in line, my hand on the ground, or, kind of wing, being able to motion across the formation and do all sorts of stuff. But, kind of just learn it all. And I think that's the best way to, be on the field as much as possible is just learn it all and, soak it all in and be knowledgeable in all aspects of the offense.
Nate, when you did decide to enter the transfer portal, I imagine it's pretty crazy. Your phone blows up pretty quickly. I guess just is that fun? Is it overwhelming? Is it some mix of both? I guess just what's that kind of like?
I'm more of a quiet kind of guy. I don't really like all this attention. So obviously, whenever I went into this transfer portal, it was kind of hectic day 1 and day 2. But, it kind of started to die down a little bit after, the weekend passed, and I ended up making my decision to come here, obviously. And then, it was definitely a crazy time. I never thought I would end up transferring, to be honest with you. But since this opportunity came up in my 5th year and with the COVID year and everything, I got an extra year. I just thought it was a cool opportunity for me, and I just couldn't pass it up.
I guess, did your dad play recruiter at all, or what was that like? Or,
no. He let me do whatever. It was up to me. It was totally my decision. It was obviously, in the back of my head, I thought this was going to be a really cool thing. But, he's always been dad, He's always been cool and just let me do whatever I want, what's best for me.
Nate, this might sound like a random question, but, I see that your dad, Greg, he played at Marshall. My brother is playing at Marshall in the fall. Does your dad ever talk about his days, with the herd?
Not much, but he brings it up. My older brother, actually played baseball there for a couple years, so that was a cool thing. Whenever actually he was coaching there at Marshall, he went there, and that was a cool thing for him. And then he's always talked about how he loves it. I mean, he doesn't bring it up much now, but in the past he's brought it up and said that he loves it there. And that's where all my relatives live, like my grandparents and everything. They all live in Huntington, and so he loves it there. But no, he hasn't brought it up much. Thank you.